Welcome to another What I Eat in a Week for dinner. Sit back and relax and have dinner with me. Maybe you'll get some inspiration. Let me know what you have for dinner this week because I am always looking for ideas. Like all day, I just think about what am I going to have for dinner, and it's a process, so please help me out. If I have any inspiration myself from recipes or recipes that I just kind of make up, I'll try my best to link them or list everything down below in the description. We can get into it. I have some very large cravings inside of me for steak, so I think that's where I'll go tonight. I found a really delicious looking ribeye the other day at school. Yeah, at school. At the store. Challenge though, because I have run out of propane on my grill and I really don't feel like going out and refilling. I feel like I always mess it up when I have to do it stovetop or in the oven. We'll see what happens. I want some veggies too. Want some green beans. So my oven is preheating to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Just some olive oil, salt, lemon pepper, a little bit of ginger powder and garlic powder. Pop these in the oven till I like the way they look. And I want broccoli. So we're doing double veggie tonight. So this is just some frozen broccoli. Gonna boil it just for a couple minutes, drain it, and then I'll fix it up. Broccoli, oops, give you a broccoli facial over here. In here goes a lot of lemon juice, salt, pepper, and some olive oil. That's it. I'm just gonna kind of let this chill out until everything else is ready. I really like this either cold or room temperature, so perfect. Also got my ribeye here. I'm just letting it come up to room temperature a little bit. I don't know if it's going to fit in my cast iron, but I guess we'll just see. I don't have a bigger one, and I'm gonna use some of my compound butter that I made a while ago in one of my freezer prep videos, I think. I'll link it down below. This one is, I believe, my garlic, parsley, rosemary, thyme, herby one. It's gonna be delicious on a good steak. Not too bad. I am not sure what this is gonna look like inside. It's on the rarer side. I'm gonna let it rest. It's gonna continue cooking a little bit. Spread that butter all over this. It's been resting for a bit. I'm gonna cut into it. Let us pray. Ooh, she feels raw. Oh no, a little too raw for me. I'm gonna throw it in the oven. This is what I mean. I'm not good at cooking steak on the stove. That's much better. Perfect cook. Just need a few more minutes. About to go ham on this dinner right now. My green beans came out nice and char and crispy. My broccoli and my steak. I just finished it off with a little of the flaky sea salts. There's the rest for tomorrow. Dinner tonight. I will see you tomorrow. I lied. I need a sweet treat. So I grabbed a cookie out of the freezer. These are the most wonderful things that I can do for myself because whenever I just want a warm chocolate chip cookie, just pull it out of the freezer. Just on a sheet tray with some parchment paper, a little bit of flaky salt, pop it in the oven for 12 to 13 minutes, and you've got the perfect cookie. So perfect. Oh, it's my favorite cookie ever. Tonight I want noodles. I feel like I've been craving lo mein for a long time, so I am not using a recipe at all. I'm kind of just throwing some stuff in and hoping for the best. But this is the kind of dish where you can really add whatever vegetables, whatever meats, whatever noodles you want to use. This is your thing. Anything you want to use for the sauce, use what you like. I found some like lo mein-esque noodles. I want to say they're like egg noodles, lo mein noodles. It doesn't say anything. Authentic. It doesn't really tell me any sort of cooking directions on them either, so I'm just gonna boil them for a few minutes and I'm gonna throw them into like the wok with the vegetables. So these are my noodles. I'm using some garlic, carrots. I could not find a cabbage to save my life in the grocery store, so I had to get bagged coleslaw, onions. I've got some chicken that I roasted earlier.
Okay, I'm gonna play with some sauce. So this is just some teriyaki sauce, some soy sauce, some sesame oil, some hoisin sauce, some of that Japanese BBQ sauce, and some chicken that I had. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna taste it for seasoning, add what I think it needs, and then we're done. Oh baby, look. This is exactly what I was craving. Too bad I didn't measure anything because I'll probably never be able to recreate this, but it's all good. This is delicious. I will see you tomorrow. Today was just not it. And so I'm feeling like I want some comfort food as per usual though. I think I'm gonna make some pasta. I have some frozen meatballs that I prepped a while ago. Take one out of the freezer, I'm gonna pop it in the oven. And I got some like really big shells the other day that I feel like I need to have. So it's gonna be a quick, comforting dinner. Got my little meatballs. My oven is preheating to like 375 and I'm just gonna pop one of these on like a sheet tray. Stick it in there for like 15-ish minutes until it's sizzling and warm on the inside, and you got yourself a meatball. They smell so good still. Ended up just doing some veggies, just some of my broccoli, frozen broccoli, boiled, drained, lemon juice, butter, salt, pepper, and a little bit of olive oil. And I just set that aside, let it come more to room temperature. Delicious. Got salted boiling water here with my big papa shells. Very exciting. Pasta is drained. I just put some of my favorite jarred sauce in here, a little bit of Oreos, and this is gonna do me just right. And I actually want to put a little bit of cream in here, make it a creamy tomato sauce. Ooh, got my little bowl of pasta here, little flaky salts. I've got my broccoli, which is pretty much already almost gone because I've been snacking on it. Oh, wait. I forgot the important part. My little meatball. Snuggle it right in there. Kind of looks like a brick of coal, but that's okay. It's delicious. If I had some forethought, I bet this would be so good with some ricotta cheese mixed in. These shells would be really good with a cream sauce too. I'll see you tomorrow. I had a conversation with my friend the other day about breaded chicken, like chicken tendies, and it made me really, really want honey mustard. So I'm gonna make like a nice little chicken cutlet, fry it up nice and crunchy. I am currently waiting for some rice to be done. I just have my minute rice. Love this stuff, so easy. And I think I'm gonna roast some carrots. One problem, I can't make the honey mustard. I guess I don't have any honey and I thought I did. So I'm doing next best thing, Ken's honey mustard. This is the most delicious honey mustard you'll ever have. Oh, see, it says great for dipping, see? For my carrots, I'm just going to chop them into coins, throw them on a foil-lined baking dish. My oven is preheating to 400 Fahrenheit. On goes some salt, some pepper, olive oil, and I feel like, no, it could be fun having another mustard moment. So I'm gonna put some Dijon on here. Combine all of it and get that mustard everywhere. Now to dredge my chicken, I just have a chicken breast that I thawed from the freezer, pounded it out super thin so that it's even and nice and flat and it will cook nicely. I'm gonna throw it in some egg wash in here. I combined this with a little bit of flour so it made a little bit of a paste. And I also put some of the honey mustard in the egg wash. Oh, flavor everywhere. Then into my crumb mixture. I did this completely wrong. I should have had a wet and a dry hand. This is a mixture of panko and some breadcrumbs to kind of fill the spots where the panko misses. And I also put some sesame seeds in here. I feel like that could be good. So I'm just gonna pack it in as much as I can. Oh yeah. Oh yes. And a little bit of the money shot, the honey mustard. I warmed it up a little bit just to like get a little loose. Here is dinner. I've got my rice, my carrots, and my little chicken cutty. Ooh, I am so excited. The sesame seeds in there are a game changer. It tastes really, really good. The Dijon on these carrots gives it a little bit of tang. Ooh, these are so good. I will see you tomorrow. This week has been so stressful and long. I think it's taking a toll on my body. I do not feel well. So tonight I wanted to make just some soup for dinner. Nature's medicine, just some chicken soup. Just got my big pot here with everything that I always start soup with. A lot of carrots, celery, and onion just chopped up. Butter, olive oil, salt, pepper, and I put a little bit of Worcestershire sauce in here. And I just like to sweat these out just for a few minutes, nothing too crazy. Just to give it a little something body-wise, I'm just gonna throw a little bit of all-purpose flour in there. It'll help it just thicken it up a little bit down the line. Stir that up, cook that for a few minutes. Some bone broth. Get some extra protein in there. Gonna let this come up to a boil, and then I will let it simmer for not even that long. Chicken soup doesn't take too much time. I am cooking some chicken in the oven now because I went to the store too early to get a rotisserie chicken, but it's all good. So when that's done, I'll toss it in here, and then I will finish it with some pasta. I actually forgot earlier to put my lemon zest in, but this is a whole bunch of lemon zest, a couple of lemons worth. And I'm also going to use the juice later on, but for now, just the zest. Almost there. The vegetables are nice and soft to where I want them, so home stretch. Gonna add a couple of lemons worth of juice in here. Gonna raise the heat up just a little bit to bring it to a little bit more of a boil. Then I'm gonna throw some Orzo in. And as that cooks, this will thicken up as well because of the starches and because the Orzo is going to be absorbing that liquid. But it's so good. Always remember to keep stirring it right when you put it in because that pasta will stick to the bottom and it will burn, and that is not a good situation. Not like I know from experience or anything. You know what would be really good in here as well is barley. That would be delicious. My sister always makes chicken soup with rice and it is so good too. And once that pasta cooks, we should be good to go. About halfway there, I want to add in a ton of parsley as well. This soup is done. I'm gonna take this off the heat. I'm gonna cover it and I'm gonna let it sit just for like 5-10 minutes. I think it really just does something. It just like kind of pulls it together, thickens it up just a little bit. If it doesn't do anything, it does in my mind. So that's what I'm gonna do. This soup is everything. It smells so good. It's so hot, and look how good it looks. Oh, it's so good. The lemon does wonders in this soup. It is delicious. It's hearty and it's comforting. And I'm hoping this like heals me from the inside out. And that brings me to the end of this video. Thank you very much for having dinner with me. I hope you got some inspiration and I hope you had fun, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.